Hello everyone, today let's solve the problem number 584. Find customer referee. So what the question states here, we have a table named customer with the following schema. So here you can clearly see we have ID, name as well as referee ID. Means this is of type int, varchar as well as int, right? So we have the description here, primary key, this one customer's name and ID of the customer who referred this customer, that can be null, right? So we have primary key, customer's name and ID of the customer who referred this customer, can be null, this one finally, right? So here each row in this table represents a customer, the name and the ID of the customer who referred them. Each row in this table represents a customer, their name and the ID of the customer who referred them. So what is our main task here? Our task is to find the names of the customers who are not referred by the customer with ID equals 2. So here we need to find the names of the customers who are not referred by the customer with ID equals 2, right? So here in this case we have the example. So they have given the example clearly here in this case. So they have showed the output as well. So here we have ID with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, name Will, Jane, Alex, Bill, Zach, Mark. So referee ID here they have given null, null 2, null 1, 2. So here the output has to be Will, Jane, Bill as well as Jack, right? So Will, Jane, Bill as well as Zach. So output has to be this one. So here let's discuss the approach first and then write the query, right? So first let's discuss the, here you can clearly see approach. First what we will do, we will select the name column from the customer table. We will select the name column from the customer table. So next what we will do, after selecting the name column from the customer table, we will filter out the rows where referee ID equals 2. That's what we need to do, right? So we will filter out the rows where referee ID equals 2. And third step here is we will include customers where referee ID is null. So we will also include the customers where referee ID is null, right? Finally, we will also include customers where referee ID is not equal to 2. So we'll also include customers where referee ID is not equal to 2 as well, right? So let's start writing the query now. What we'll do here, first we will select only the name column. I can just give here in this way, select name from where, from the customer table. Here we can clearly see we have the customer table, right? We are selecting the name from customer table. So I'll just give here from customer. So we have to include the customers who have no referee, means null value. In this case you can clearly see here Will, Jane, Bill, right? These three, right? So how can I write that? So here I can just articulate in the form of query in this way. So I'll just give here referee underscore ID is null. This is fine. So the final step here is, our referee ID less than or greater than 2, means we have to include the customers who referee ID is not 2. So it can be less than or greater than. So in that way we can write, right? So I'll just give here our referee underscore ID less than greater than 2. This is fine. So this is it for the query. So let me hit the run button. I hope this works. Let's see. So you can clearly see here sample test case is getting passed, right? So let me hit the submit button quickly. So here you can clearly see all the test cases are getting passed here, means the query works absolutely correct on this case, right? So yeah, I hope whatever the query that we have written is completely clear. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.